Hi, everybody. This is Advocate Lucinda, your empowerment lawyer. Some of you have asked me, what does it mean when a judge dismisses a case with prejudice and without prejudice? That's what we're going to talk about today. I'll define each, and I will give you reasons why a judge might dismiss a case with prejudice and without prejudice. So let's get started. A case dismissed with prejudice is a final judgment that means the case is over and cannot be brought back to court. So let's look at some reasons why a judge might dismiss a case with prejudice. The judge determines the plaintiff brought the case in bad faith. The plaintiff failed to bring the case within a reasonable time. And two instances when this could occur is when the plaintiff fails to bring the claim within the statute of limitations. Another instance is where a plaintiff has a right to assert the claim, but fails to assert the claim in a timely manner that is detriment to the defendant. The plaintiff failed to comply with court procedures. A case can be dismissed with prejudice voluntarily through an out-of-court settlement. A case dismissed with prejudice can be appealed to a higher court. So let's turn to dismissal without prejudice. A case that is dismissed without prejudice is only dismissed temporarily. The plaintiff is allowed to refile charges or bring the claim to another court. Now let's look at some reasons why a case might be dismissed without prejudice. A judge may dismiss a case without prejudice in order to allow a party time to address an issue with the case before trying the case again. Now, that doesn't mean that the judge's grace is extended indefinitely. What am I saying? If the plaintiff is going to refile the claim must be filed within the statute of limitations. In other words, the statute of limitations is not told, it keeps running. Let me give you an example. Let's say the plaintiff had a 2-year statute to file her lawsuit, and she filed the lawsuit 1 year and 6 months into the statute. So there's 6 months remaining, right? And let's say the lawsuit was filed on December 31st. And let's say further on January 31st, the judge dismissed the case without prejudice. The plaintiff has from February through June to refile the complaint, because by the end of June, the 2-year statute of limitation would have arrived. This is critical, okay? A prosecutor may dismiss a case to file a new one that is more or less serious than the original charge. So let's look at some other reasons. A prosecutor may dismiss a case to file a new one that is more or less serious than the original charge. A prosecutor may choose to dismiss a case without prejudice in order to have time to address a weakness or issue with their case. We hear this all the time, don't we? Now, regarding the statute of limitations concerning criminal matters, while the statute of limitations may be applicable to criminal offenses, it is not for the more serious crimes, such as for murder and kidnapping, and there are others. I trust this video has helped you to make a distinction between dismissal with prejudice and dismissal without prejudice. I am Advocate Lucinda, and we will see you next time. Take care.